So it's the 30th of September 2023. There's 4 philosks on this side. Oh, swallows going over. So there's 4 philosks on this side of the tamarisks. Quite a few hirundines up there. Oh, another couple of philosks there. Had a black cap just a minute ago. Nice and calm this morning. The old it's great to see these swallows going through. Now these tamarisks really do draw in the philosks. It'd be nice to find something properly rare. It seemed a bit dumpy up there. A bit fatter. No, just a chiffy. Gonna have to switch you off for a minute and scan through these birds. Yeah, so just chiffies in this edge of tamarisk as far as I can see, chasing each other around. How about in the old nothing in the little blackthorn. Nothing in the elders as far as I can see. Not much vismig, to be honest. That was just a little group of swallows that went through. They've kind of dried up again now. No meadow pipits yet. But there's definitely been a chiffchaff arrival. So, oh, siskins. Up there somewhere. Had a greenfinch earlier as well. So I'm pretty sure my hearing is a lot worse than it used to be, so you might be able to hear things on this video that I don't hear, so do point it out in the comments if you hear anything, if you hear a tree pipit or or anything else for that matter. Feeding on the ground here, these chiffies. Ah, meadow pipits. Yeah, so it's definitely all about chiffies so far. Chiffchaffs. A few more swallows, and have a little wave of swallows going through. Marvellous. Don't know how clear they are on the camera. So I reckon there's about 6 chiffchaffs in this little area. It's not the variety though. I mean, no spot fly, no redstart. Getting quite late now, but there ought to be 1 or 2 of those around still. No spot fly, no redstart, no blackcap in here so far. The blackcap was over at Wheeler's Bay earlier, and a sycamore. We really need a sycamore and it would be so much better. But yeah, I still figure though tamarisks do get other things. So I've had Benelli's in tamarisk on St Martin's on Scilly. So yeah, if it gets philosks, they ought to be able to get anything. Come on, what are we going to find? It's got to be something just around the corner. Or just around the twig. Yep. Bit more siskin action. Second group of siskins. Didn't see them again. Very nice. Anyway, I'm going to switch you off and walk along, I think. A few more swallows. So anyone tell me what that is going, making that yaffly sound over there? Anyone guess? See if we can see it. There's a wood pigeon there, but it's not that. Answers in the comments below. More swallows going through. So these are all heading obviously for Africa, all these swallows. Spend the winter. Have a little group. Love this time of year when all the migrants are piling through. And in Ventnor, this is one of the best spots to watch it. Ventnor East Cliffs. Especially during September and October. There's a Alba wagtail, pied wagtail, migrating as well. Very distinctive call. So yeah, during September, October into November really, loads and loads of birds are migrating. And this is a really nice vantage point to see them. All these chiffchaffs are obviously migrating to Africa as well. So really every morning I will come here this time of year and walk along the cliffs and watch the swallows flying through. Some days there's not many at all. Some days there's absolutely loads of them. You know, tens of thousands sometimes migrating, either going east or west, depending on the wind direction. Ultimately they're all going to Africa. But oh, it's a chiffchaff. There's the little yaffling bird. Did anyone guess what it was? Sat on the twig down there. That's obviously a kestrel. Probably going for wall lizards at this time of year. They like wall lizards and voles. That was a stone chat. It's the thing. Oh, there it goes. That's nice. Flapping its tail. So that's a stone chat, so they spend the winter down here. You normally get a pair knocking around here. There he goes. So they breed up in the gorse up on the downs. But what have we got here? Bird of prey. What are you? You're a buzzard. Common buzzard, one of our locals. Oh, can't get you in focus. Oh well. So one of the eagles did fly over a couple of days ago. Flew over Ventnor Bay. Well, flew over this area really. Really, really good views of it. More chiffchaffs. Yeah, so there is one pair of eagles hanging around the island, but as expected, there's a white throat calling. I need to check this one out. It's certainly a Salisbury warbler. Am I going to be able to see it though? I think that kestrel has annoyed a few birds down here. I think the stone chap was there trying to mob the kestrel. And this Salisbury warbler I think is calling up the kestrel as well. Don't think I'm going to see it down there. It's hiding. It's a Salisbury anyway. White throat or something else. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. Or rather, I want coffee. So I haven't got time to hang around here looking for birds. Can't really see them from up here, but there's loads of swallows feeding around the breakwater of the harbour down there. Loads of swallows going through as well. So yeah, if you want to enjoy this visible migration, going along through the undercliff where it's all concentrated. When I say visible migration, I just mean all these birds flying over. Quite a few different species. The most obvious ones are these swallows. But on some days you get loads and loads of meadow pipits and siskins. Loads of goldfinches. Big, well not big groups, but loads and loads of small groups of goldfinches. Often 15 or so in a group. And you often get little mixed groups of goldfinches and siskins together flying over. You can hear both of them calling within the flock. Yeah, superb. It's one of the best places on the south coast, I think, to see this visible migration. Swallows going through. Anyway, I need a coffee. There's pied wagtails up there and loads of swallows going through. And house martins in amongst the swallows. Today it seems to be mainly swallows, but you quite often get days where it's mainly house martins, or other days where it's the two mixed in. A few house martins now. Marvellous. Can't beat it really. Little group of goldfinches. There's some linnets just then as well. Linnets. linnets and goldfinches. That one didn't call, so I don't know what that was, a small finch. Right, definitely off down to Besties and Spinkies for a coffee, I think. What a beautiful morning though. So this kind of visible migration I'm talking about, the best time really is between dawn and kind of 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning on an average day like this. But as we get into October and as it gets a bit chilly, the swallows will be moving throughout the day, so you can get big movements where there are just birds piling through dawn till dusk basically, which can be pretty cool. Like I say, they're all heading south ultimately, although you don't really see them flying out to sea here. They tend to be flying one way or the other along the coast, and quite a few feeding just offshore, just above the water level on the sea. So something to look out for. And of course it would be remiss of me not to mention that there is a section in both of my little booklets, bird watching around Ventnor and wildlife watching around Ventnor. There's sections in each of those about this whole visible bird migration thingy that you can see from here and elsewhere in Ventnor in the Undercliff. And obviously if you get a copy of that book, or those two books, all the proceeds go to the charity row, Mermaid Atlantic charity row, that's going to take place in a couple of months. So you can pick up a copy of both of those booklets. The easiest place at the moment is on Amazon. Just search wildlife watching around Ventnor, or well, wildlife Ventnor, or birds Ventnor, bird watching Ventnor, or my name, Steve Jones, and you'll find those books on Amazon. Get them there, and all the proceeds go to that Mermaid Atlantic charity row, raising money for marine conservation. Oh, greenfinch calling. Sorry, chaffinch. There he goes. Right, I really do need a coffee now. There's a link, an Amazon link to those books in the description if you are, for pied wagtails there, if you are interested in having a look at those booklets. Pied wagtail. What a gorgeous morning down in the bay, down in Ventnor Bay. So what I should have said is that those two little books are available in town as well. So in Magpie Blue and the Bistro in town, and also down on the seafront at the Blake's Tea Room just over there, and the Longshoremen's Museum. So and you can read a copy of them at the tea rooms, Blake's Tea Room and Tony's Tea Room as well. I'll probably get them more widely distributed, but yeah. And on Amazon you can also get a hardback and Kindle version of the wildlife watching in Ventnor book, and Kindle version and paperback, and all the rest of the versions on of the wildlife of the bird watching in Ventnor book. Anyway, I need coffee. I'm beginning to slur my words.